I have a job as a biohazard cleaner, and today I want to take you on a very typical cleanup process for me and my team. So the first step to this cleanup was to clear out everything on top of the bed, and then we went ahead and grabbed the mattress and took it all the way out to the front so we could dispose of it properly. We have a special place for items like these so that they can be incinerated. After that, we went back upstairs to grab the box spring and bring that outside as well. This was a non-fatal incident, so no need to worry about that. After we took care of those items, it was time to rip up carpet. We gotta take it out because it was pretty heavily contaminated, and they wanted to redo the upstairs anyway. So we duct taped it shut so nothing could fall out, and then we just went ahead and took it outside. It was a little bit tricky because the house was on the water and our hazmat suits were making us sweat all day. But eventually we got it done, and this is what the finished results look like. But we still got plenty more to do, so make sure to stick around for part 2 as we clean up the bathroom and the rest of the downstairs. And I know you guys already know this, but
a whole bottle of Ajax powder.
To get the charger, it doesn't go in all the way, and that's one way you can know that's as far as it goes in. So you see that silver part right there, that just means that the charger is not going in all the way. That means something is obstructing the charging port. So as you can see, it is dirty in there, so we're gonna go ahead and pick it out. Now, I don't suggest you guys do this at home with a metal tweezers. You can use like a toothpick or something and try to clean it out as much as possible, but I'm gonna be using this today just because I am a professional. And as you can see, there's going to be a big chunk of lint coming out of the inside of this charging port. Check that out. So that is what's blocking the charger from going in all the way. So you can see that it's still dirty in there, so we're going to continue picking out whatever is still in there. Alright, and I have my compressed air. I'm gonna hit it a couple times, and let's take a look inside, and it's completely clean now. And then as far as these little holes on the side, you can also use the same pick or whatever and just do circular motions on it, and that will loosen up all the debris that's blocking these little holes. And it's important to keep these clean because this is where your sound comes out of. And so if your music doesn't sound loud or people can't hear you properly, it's most likely because these holes are completely clogged up. Once you loosen up the debris, you can get a toothbrush and kind of just, smack the little holes there, and it will knock off the rest of the dirt and stuff that's blocking them off. And as you can see, they're completely clean now. So now that the charging port is unclogged and we cleaned up all the little holes and stuff, we're going to go ahead and plug in our charger and see if it works. There it is. It's charging perfectly fine. And as you can see, the charger went all the way, so the little white part is hitting the actual frame of the phone. That's when you know that nothing is obstructing the charger from going in all the way. So another day, another gadget fixed. PS4 was dropped off because the customer is stating that the fan sounds like a jet engine, and when he's playing video games, they completely just stop all of a sudden. And that means one thing and one thing only: that fan isn't spinning enough to keep the system cool. Let's open it up and see how it looks inside. Based on how this PS4 looks from the exterior, I can guarantee you that this thing is completely clogged up inside with dust. And that is freaking disgusting. Look at that fan. Look how clogged up that thing is. That is freaking gross. Don't ever let your console get this bad. If you feel like your fan sounds super loud, take it apart and clean it. Dust it out, air it out, do something, but don't let it get this bad. I had to put this one in the floor because I don't want all this dust on my work area, so here we go. It looks like I'm gonna have to remove the fan because it's super caked up, like really caked up, and I have to clean that out. I actually ended up getting a brush and kind of just smacking the fan, and it kind of just loosened up all the debris that was in there. So I'm just gonna do that. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. Dude, there's so much dust everywhere. Well, that's 100 times better. Alright, and here's how the fan looks now. I should be able to spin freely now and actually do its job, which is cool down the system when it gets hot. Customer only paid for this to get clean. They don't want the full cleaning of the whole entire console, so which is why I'm not going into full detail and cleaning every little aspect of it. But the fan's cleared, so we're gonna go put it back together. The PS4 is back together, and look how much crud it left on my carpet. Great. Another day, another gadget fixed.
Emerald green toilet cleaner. Suavitel fabric softener. Tide detergent. Everything Gain. Foca detergent. Apple blossom dish soap. Navy blue foam spray. Yellow Fabuloso. Watch next video for the
Thanks to poolparts2go.com, who are the sponsors of the video and the job to be done. So as you can see, we've drained the pool down, and the sludge on the bottom is so thick, the walls are black, and I'm quickly realising that this is probably the worst pool that I've had to work on. We've got pool boy banners on the shovel, Gem Red up the top and the rest of the family helping out, barrowing the sludge away from the pool. We'll show you the pile of sludge. Lovely. Well done, Gemma. The pool's almost empty. We've still got the submersible pump in the bottom, but it's getting blocked up with all the sludge and the leaves. We're having to jet wash around the bottom of it to keep it flowing. But anyway, this is the first part of the pool clean up. Look out for part 2. Holler your boy for the pool work. Alright, we're back here then, part 2, sponsored by Pool Parts to Go, who has followed Grandma's pool story from the beginning. There she is on tea duty. They reached out to me to see if there's anything we can do to get this pool up and running again like it used to. So here we are, more barrow runs to the pile, which is becoming a bit of a mountain. We've got both jet washers on the go then, inside the pool and on the outside doing the slabs and the copings. The pool floor is tiled and they are coming up really nice. As you can see, the walls are still quite black. This is the skimmer slash steps into the pool, which is just filled with sludge, and that's the skimmer basket, which is also filled with sludge. So we'll jet wash that all down, hoover out the inside and disconnect the pipe. Lovely. give the pool a final rinse down, and that's it all cleaned up, ready to be filled with Grandma doing the honours. That's job done. Alright, first maintenance for this pool since way before Christmas. It's in a bit of a mess and the skimmers are absolutely rammed. I'm going to take the baskets out, just hoping when I stick my hand in there's nothing dead in there. Get them out and empty them anyway. Nice clear skimmer. Chuck it back in, put the lid back on, get the net out. Got the gardener giving me a bit of a help today. So what I'm going to do is net most of it first of all, then get the vac set out. Prime the hose and start hoovering. Coming up pretty well. Let's turn the pump off, take the basket out of the pump and empty that. Stick it back in, lid back on, chuck some chemicals in, pH minus, some chlorine tabs. That's job done. Holler your boy for the pool work.
Crawl space cleanouts are really not a fun job for me. As someone who cleans up biohazards for a living, I've seen some really nasty stuff, but when you combine that with a really tight area, it just makes it pretty awful. But it does feel really good giving these people a safe, clean home again. So when I keep that in mind, it helps me push through days like today. So once I'm done taking all that nasty crap out of there, I put some fresh, clean vapor barrier on it, and then I reset the rat traps, and I also do a couple finishing touches. But I do hope you guys know that.
So I just had a customer drop off this iPhone 8 that needs a screen replacement. So I take it out of its case and I turn it around and dude, the whole bottom piece is missing. So the customer looks at me and he goes, yeah, I know it's missing, but I just want the screen replaced. I don't care about the back of the phone. So I went ahead and took the screen out and there's a lot of stuff in here. And obviously there's stuff gonna be going inside the phone because the bottom piece is missing. So this also has an aftermarket battery, so I know it has been worked on before, but I'm super surprised that that charging port's still working considering that that piece at the bottom is completely gone. So I was thinking of not putting on the weather seal, but I couldn't find it in myself to leave it out. So I'm just gonna get some scissors and cut it off where the frame ends. I mean, if you put a case on it, you can't even really tell. So that's a plus. And to make everything better, now the phone sounds like a clown. Another day, another gadget semi-repaired.
Wrangler named Clean, Part 1.
Wrangler name clean part 2. Wrangler name clean part 3. My audio got messed up somehow. It comes back in about halfway.